we have with Variety Foundation, because through the Variety, we've been able to meet Brenna, Andrew, and other children like that, that really helps them keep up with these young guys. And, that's important, right? You want Andrew to be able to ride bikes with you, don't you? All right, now we can. It's going to be fantastic. You guys can party as a family and ride as a family and just enjoy yourselves. So the Variety Foundation has brought this to Lawrence County, and we just are able to, just so proud to be able to make that happen here for these young kids.
You know, I was with, the beautiful thing about it is, you know, when the governor kicked it off with us, what he said was people could get together and not everybody could sponsor a bike at $1,800, but if people got together, they could. Like, we were a couple days ago down in Greene County, and the first federal employees of the bank in Greene County, they got together and they sponsored a bike. Last week I was in Beaver, the young lawyers had a golf outing, and they sponsored a bike. And we had a 10-year-old there who had gotten a bike, and I was going on, I was probably talking way too long, and they were going, that's enough of that. And then his mom says how much it meant to him. He could ride with his sister, like you guys will all be able to ride together. And then his mom asked James what he felt like on the bike. And he said these two words I don't think I'll ever forget. He said, happy and proud. And I looked at these lawyers and judges in Beaver County and I said, isn't that what all of us want for our kids? Is for them to be happy and proud of themselves, that they could do it, they could ride a bike, that they feel great about themselves. And that's really, if you summarize, and Legine, I guess that's really the message. If we could get this out through Lawrence County, where people could hear about it. Zach and I are willing to come up, every church, every Rotary, every Kiwanis. How do we get the word out? We do not want to have one child in Lawrence County that could ride this bike, not get it. That would be a shame to me. You know, my son's 25, and I have a little different view because his half-brother, my stepson, died at 21, which enabled us, we formed the Caring Place, if you know the Caring Place, the Center for Grieving Children. I probably have a little firmer view about the shortness of life from what we've experienced. And it seems to me our kids should have the chance to ride bikes. Every child should have it. That should be part of their childhood. And so that's really what it's about. But we couldn't do it without Doug and Jameson and really getting the word out. And maybe Noel, Candy, what do you want to say? How'd you hear about the program?
I received, all within the same week, I received an email from a Down specialist. I also heard, I can't remember who I told you.
Saw it on TV.
I saw it on TV around Christmas time. Oh, and when a Beaver County advocate, Ricky Hood, had left a voicemail, and in the middle of all the Christmas rush and everything, I never got the voicemail. So holidays with family visiting and everything, next thing I know it's January, and I was like, gee, I wonder if it's too late. Because this is something, like you said, that it just seems like a rite of passage. It is something that every kid should have the right to do, no matter how difficult it is or how easy it is. And so I found Variety on Facebook and saw that you guys were still doing it from county to county to county. Well, the worst I can do is send in an email, and the worst you guys can say is sorry it's over. You know?
No, sorry, it's over today.
And I got a phone call that said, send your info in. And I got a phone call the next day. I didn't even have to wait for an email that said, send in the end of your paperwork, gather up your part of it, your little financial paper, and talk to the physical therapist and have her sign something. You have a bike.
Great.
And I sat at my kitchen table and cried. Because something so simple as a bicycle means so much. And I can't thank you all enough for making this possible.
That's very important, and you know what? Being a partner with the Variety Foundation and understanding how important it is for families, the Jameson family is going to pay it forward. We're going to sponsor the next bike for Lawrence County.
Wow. I love it. It's just so great. Noel, how did you find out, or what do you hope for Andrew?
We found out about the bikes through Ricky, also through his
They're a great partner.
We just have tried all along, because Andrew was able at certain points to ride a tricycle and then a bike and then, but every time, you know, there's just certain things that he can't balance on a
Right.
regular bike, and it's hard to when other kids get to ride, and he could.
Well, he's excited about it, that's for sure.
I remember one of our
Wish I
moms
had
said
hair like you.
it was hard when the kids went for their bikes and her son was always
Right.
left out and left behind. And if you think of something what we're trying to avoid, we don't want any child to be left out or left behind. That should not happen because they don't have a bike. And today, there's no more of that. What about you, Andrew? Do you want to tell us anything? What are you looking for in this bike? Besides, I remember you ran over Doug's toes. That was funny. That was funny. That could be shared at a board meeting. CEO gets toes run over. That was funny. What's this bike? What do you think of when you think of this bike?
It's not great.
What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to ride it around the campground.
Campground.
They just came back from camping to get the bike today. And isn't that what should happen? Andrew should be able to ride his bike around the campground. Thank you for telling us. And Brenda's been so patient. So I don't know. Do you guys have anything else you want to say or anything from the Jameson? We wouldn't be here without the Jameson team. Jeff Ruckus, our partner from Blackburn, who makes countless trips with us around all the counties of Western Pennsylvania that we're going to. And Brendan Kinney, who's one of our volunteers and very active in variety. And his partner is Mike Schneck. Some of you met Mike, our board chair, former Pittsburgh Steeler. And he kind of symbolizes what we're doing. Mike was the long snapper. You know what it is with a long snapper? You never get any recognition. The only time people talk about it is when you throw it over snap it over the punter's head. And that's kind of what we're trying to do at Variety. We're just trying to do our job and make sure Brenna and Andrew get bikes. Anything else you guys want to add? What you hope for? I mean, you, Rachel, anything you want to say?
I bought her a skateboard for Christmas and I know she won't ride it.
What's up, Daddy?
It's so funny.
What we thought we could do was, if Doug would lead us, we thought we could go out that door and come back in the front. We could have a little parade. Do we need any pictures to get yet?
I want to